Is there a child in here that we heard crying before?
That was like a whistle. Yeah.
Ghost dimension.
Good day, everybody. I hope this finds everybody well. It's very, very humid here. It's been raining since yesterday on and off. And, of course, we had the 4th of July last night, and we had fireworks everywhere just before the rain started. But it's really humid. It's only like 72 degrees here right now, but because of the dampness, it's really kind of sticky. Got the cards, the candle's been lit. I'm going to shuffle the deck, and let's see what we can get done today as far as readings go. Okay. All right, so Cheryl, I'm going to start with you today. How about that? I don't think I've started with you before. Let's see what I got for you. I had to change and reset the crystals all around me, and some of them had to go in the other room, and the other room had to come in here. So needless to say, I have a bunch of crystals in front of me as well. So, okay, let's start today with the 7th card for Cheryl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And Miss Pip has a lot to say today. Mango's kind of quiet right now, but if you hear her banging, it is her because she wants me to let her out, but I got the cats in here, so I can't. All right, Cheryl, so your card today is the ancestors. Okay, so when I speak of the ancestors or they come through, it's messages because they're either in your bloodline or was kind of before your time, right? And they're watching over you. And a lot of things that come with them is they kind of try to push us in the right direction that we need to go. So with that being said, and Miss Pip banging over here on her dish, there's some things that are going on with you right now that you're like, ready to step in, and then you kind of hesitate just a little bit, so you're kind of half in and half out. And what they show me is like you're standing there and you have like your foot, your toe area testing the water temperature. So it's like you're testing the waters before jumping full in. And the ancestors are like, that's fine, you can do whatever you need to do to make you feel comfortable, but it will happen and it will be a positive for you. They are also ready to guide you further into that unknown. And a lot of times when we do that, one of the reasons, and it cracks me up all the time, is people hate change, right? But as I've said many times, change begins as soon as we're conceived. Every moment of every day, every week, every month, same thing. We're always in a constant state of change. So you just kind of have to roll with it, Cheryl. And what they're saying really loud is they're going to help you and guide you through whatever this is. Don't just trust your gut and don't second guess yourself. Because if whatever this is that you're walking forward into wasn't right, you wouldn't be there to begin with. And the ancestors are saying that they're keeping an eye on you, and it's like they've got like, there's like 2 sets of hands, and it's like they're kind of moving you forward to whatever this is. So just know to trust your gut and listen to your inner self when it's telling you things are okay. Yeah, it's going to be some change, but it's not going to be bad change. And as I said, it doesn't matter because we're always in that state of flux, always in that state of change. So that is your card for today. So trust it. The ancestors have got you. And yeah, just roll with it and trust your gut. You know, that's the easiest thing for us to not do sometimes because we second guess ourselves, and you don't need to do that. Okay. All right. So hi, Dan. How are you? Hi, Chloe. Yeah, I'll give you a card. How are you, Chloe? I hope you're well. I will give you a card. And hello to everybody else. I'm going to get down the list, so be patient. I see Raquel is there, and Dan is there. Hi, Dan. All right, so let me shuffle the cards up for you, Miss Chloe. Kind of a really odd energy day for me today. I don't know what it is, what's going on, but I can just, it's kind of odd today. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I actually was working on some of these today. All right, so your card today is the Spider, which is actually awesome because it's about creativity. It's about creating your own world. It's like, okay, so if you're standing and you're looking at everything that's going on in your life and your sacred space, the things that are most important to you, the people that are most important to you are what I call your sacred space, okay? Your hoop, okay? Everything on the outside, it can interact, but you're the gatekeeper, so you can let in or let out. And the big thing with this is being told to me today is the fact that you need to trust yourself enough to create what it is that you want, manifest whatever it is you want. The Spider speaks of the web, and you know the web is used for a lot of different things. It's used for the internet, right? The web, right? Because everything connects. So the things that you need to connect to, it's kind of in your ball game park, in your ballpark, whatever. You're the team, you're the head of the team, you're the captain of your ship, you're the driver of your bus, whatever you want to call it. So basically, if it's something that you've been wanting to do or have happen, you're the one that needs to create and spin that web so it's shored up nice and tight and solid so you're grounded, and then make that step to do whatever this is or complete whatever this is that you want to manifest. And as you're doing that, you also want to look at, you know, what you've created, your web, so to speak, and you have to look where it may need to tighten it up a bit, or you might have to mend it over here or mend it over there, but you're in control. So you can't blame other people. You can listen to other people's advice, but truly it's going to come down to what you want to do and how you want to move forward with stuff in your life. And this is actually about your sacred circle. This is about your life, okay? Because they're constantly saying in my ear right now is like, Chloe, you just have to do what you need to do to make it happen, okay? Positives will come to you if positives are put out. If you don't tend to the web, you don't tend to your sacred circle, what's important to you and who and all that good stuff, nothing else is going to fall in place. So you're the one weaving the web, and you have to realize what you're doing and do it in a way that it's positive so that positive comes back to you. The other thing with the spider and the spider web is the fact that the webbing is sticky, and as long as you're trying to put positives out there or to get to a positive situation or person, the negative energy that may be around you or just negatives in general kind of stick to that web. Only positives come through it, and positives will reach you that way. But you have to kind of emulate the positive, because once you do that, then that's what comes back to you is positives. So that is your card today, Chloe, and I hope it resonates with you. Thanks for coming today. I appreciate it. Let me see here. Oh, Dan the man, Cheryl, Chloe, Raquel, how are you? Yeah, I can give you a card. Of course I can. Hang on. Let's see what I can shuffle up for you. Oh, and I know I had two little girls in the Reynolds house that I have to say happy birthday to, because I didn't get online when you guys were on, so I didn't get a chance to do that. I can't believe how grown up the girls are getting, Sean and Bex. That's pretty crazy. And where was Cooper? He should have been the pony with the little saddle on so the kids could ride him. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, well, you get today. Grandmother Moon. Okay, so Grandmother Moon, and the moon is actually used in a lot of cultures for many different things, and it's also for planting and um, knowing the crop like cycle. We depend on the moon cycles to see when to plant and when not to plant. For you today, it's kind of that same thing. They're coming through and saying, okay, so there's a time to do things, and then there's a time to just let it go and kind of build up the momentum till you get to the next cycle of the moon. Okay, not literally, but this is what they're using to show you. So it's almost like you missed the mark for something that you had thought about, but then I don't know if it's you forgot about it or it just time got away from you. But it's basically telling you don't worry about it. Don't try to backtrack to redo it. Gather the momentum of the energy until that next cycle starts again. And once it does, you'll be better prepared. But they're also saying you have to, and they're doing this, you have to kind of carve out some time for you to honor the space that you want to, whatever this is that you're trying to manifest. You have to carve it out. You have to take care of you there. There's a lot going on around you, but they're saying if you take the proper time and just kind of get there a little bit each day or whatever, however it works for you, whatever this cycle is, if it's weeks or months, doesn't matter. But you need to take the time. Don't worry about what happened before, that it didn't happen or you couldn't make it work or whatever that reason is. Okay, don't worry about it. Start now. And once it comes up again, you'll be able to accomplish whatever it is or whatever goal you've set. It will come into fruition. Okay, so that's your card, Raquel. I can't even talk right. Woo, woo. All right, so let me go down the list a little bit. La, 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 la. La, la, la. Yeah, we've noticed. No, that's just how it is. You know, he overpowers everything, guys. Okay, I'm going down. Going down. Everybody talking with up, and it just flashed. So, hi, Mel. How are you? I see you. You just came into my I spy with my little eye, right? It just kind of went, hi, Pads. How are you? Chicago, you guys, I think, wasn't it you guys that there was some trouble brewing over there yesterday? I hope everybody you knew was safe. Hi, Yo-Yo, how are you? Yes, I can give you a card, Miss Jacqueline. You're very welcome. Okay, hey, Yo-Yo, I had my little Scottish soldier, Highlander. He's up with all my, I'll have to take a picture later to show you. He's up on my mantle, my fireplace mantle, with my family pictures of people that have passed and my miniatures that are up there. So it's, and actually so is the snow globe that you sent. I love them all. And I actually used to collect snow globes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. But I reached a point where I had so many I didn't have anywhere to put them. So I just gave them to my kid. Now I have room. Okay, Jacqueline, your card today is the heron. Okay, blue herons. I love blue herons. I have not seen one this year at the lake yet. And I'm not quite sure why, but I've got the white cranes out here right now. The wolf used to call them water chickens because they're all white. But the heron brings through about taking a pause. Okay, so whatever it is that you're doing, you need to just kind of hold your spot for a little bit and not rush through it. It's kind of like what they're telling me is like you're trying to get this done and you're rushing to get whatever this is done in any fashion. And it's just like you're pushing it yourself through. And you don't need to do that. You need to take time so that when you do get to whatever this is, this goal or this manifestation, that you're solid footed. Okay. Now, herons, and you guys have heard me say this before. Herons they're one of the land creatures, air creatures, whatever you want to call them. They're one of the most fascinating birds, large birds that I have ever seen. They take their time to do anything. And if they're hunting, they usually walk in the marshes and they'll grab bullfrogs and they'll grab minnows or they'll grab sunfish, but they take their time to do it. And it's almost like you don't even really realize they're moving because their leg they move so slow. Okay, so this is meant for you because you need to slow down whatever this is that you're trying to. Again, I'm getting like a goal or an accomplished thing or something you want to get done. You need to take a little more time with it and just slow yourself down so you don't have to backtrack and start all over again. Very, very prominent. This is what you got to do. Just have patience with yourself too. It's almost like stop beating yourself up because you're not there yet. It's okay. You'll get there. It's just going to take a little bit of time. So patience is definitely warranted. Okay, so that's your card today. And that is the heron. All right, so let me scoot down here a little bit. Well, I'll tell you, Chloe, thank you for that. But I did not celebrate the 4th of July, and people will probably that I know, some of them would probably say, "Oh, well, you're just being mean, and our country's not in bad shape." And yeah, I'm not celebrating the 4th of July because there's no independence. We had another shooting at a parade yesterday, a mass shooting. We also have women's rights have been attacked. So I'm not really selling it to me this year. Too much as women that we have to stand up to do. Anyway, enough of that. Mel Jane! I miss you. I don't see you very often, Melly. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Hello. I missed you, I think, last week. And you had asked me for a card. I think I responded to you privately afterwards, I think. I'm not sure, but I'm going to pull you one anyway. For you and Ian, okay? This is for the two of you. And yeah, this pair here, her and her husband, they had a big to-do celebration, or should have celebrated anyway. They had a Hallmark wedding anniversary date. Kind of like, it was pretty extraordinary. All right, Rihanna, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so your card that came up today is the snake. Okay, so the snake is talking about the changes that you're going through. It's like shedding the old to allow it to grow and become more, and for you to become stronger, both, or not just both, mind, body, and spirit. It's kind of a balance, and part of that balance is because healers and practitioners of the day that are out there now, the true practitioners, are really facing kind of an energy crisis, I would say. It's a lot of negatives out there, and it's trying really hard for all of us to keep balanced at times. So this is kind of what's happening with you right now. They're kind of smacking at you and striking at you to get you strong enough to where you need to be once all this chaos is done with. Snake medicine is also about taking in the poison and letting it run through our systems to strengthen our systems so that we can better fight or push away negatives from our lives. Okay, so that's what's going on with you right now at this time. Tell Ian I said hi and I love you guys. All right, and your card again was the snake. Okay, so I'm gonna go down a little bit. No, but that's just because I don't think a lot sometimes. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm not sure. Tell me and I'll know. I am good, Miss Candace Smith. How are you? I actually went down through my personal page, not my public page. I went through my personal page and I actually wound up taking people off that I don't interact with or I don't really know. And I would say I think I had like 400. By the time I was done, I got down to 475 from like 500. And your name was on there. I didn't cut you, but I know these people. And I was actually kind of surprised at how much I really do interact with the people on my list, but it's a personal list. So, but y'all can get hold of me whenever you need to on the other side of the coin on my professional page or my business page, whatever you want to call it. Okay, let me see. I see Yo-Yo. I see Yo-Yo. I'm doing okay. I'm busy, yo. I'm really busy. I'm starting to create again, so I'm working and doing creating bowls, and I have a series of raven bowls that I'm working on right now. They all have to go to the kiln at least. Well, they got to go once, and then I get them back and send them back after I glaze them. I've just been busy, which is good. But yeah, it's I'm in charge of my life, so that's how it goes. Let me see. Yeah, I can do that. For Carrie, yeah, I can do that for you, Chicago. Is she with you today? Does she gives me permission for it? As long as I get permission for it, I can do it. All right. Now let me. Okay, well, before I even get a card gone here, I'm getting like she's kind of like on a break right now, or she's on maybe a vacation or something. But there's like been a break where what she was doing, she's not doing right now, and it's not going to be a huge long break, but there's going to be a little break in there, so she can kind of regain some energy and just kind of relax a little bit. I feel that there's been a lot going on with her, and she's trying to get all her T's crossed and her periods put in the right place on the sentence. And it's almost like you're writing something like maybe even like an application where you're filling out all this information, and it's just kind of chaotic. So she needs to kind of remember to come up for air and breathe, because she's got this, whatever this is, and it's not going to be an issue. Okay, so let me see what kind of card I got for her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well, her card today, Miss Carrie's card today, is the moose. And moose are majestic animals, but they're not one you want to mess with if you come in contact with them when they're out in the wild. They're very protective and of their space. They're lone creatures unless the mother has a calf with her, and then you definitely don't want to be around her. So this is kind of like a dual thing. I'm seeing you as mom, right, with the protective thing, and the baby at a point where the baby, which would be Carrie, and I'm not calling you the baby. That's not what I'm calling you. But you're the youngster, right? So mom's got those protective arms encircling you and be able to assist you with stuff, wisdoms, information, whatever. But you're starting to step out more on your own. And this is what they're showing me is the moose calf leaving the mother, but they're still bonded. But you have to kind of learn your own way to get to the river, to get to the grass, the better grass. This is what they're showing me with the moose, right? And mom already has those tricks and knows all those things. And I call them tricks because, moms know things. We do things. We went through it all. It's kind of like they're showing me, look at the wilderness. It's wide, it's open. There's so much to explore. There's so many directions that you could be taking. And it's okay if you do take one and it doesn't quite work the way you wanted it to or the way you thought it might work. And it's okay because you can take a step backwards and then take another step forward into something else. And I do feel like this is like a lifestyle or something to do with your everyday life. And it's kind of at that decision time, but yeah, so like I always tell my daughter, and this is what they're showing me as well, is, you don't know until you try something. And even if it doesn't work, you haven't really failed at it because you've learned things about it and put that into your experience toolkit that we all have. And you've learned something from it. Okay. It could be you really like it, or it could be, I don't want to do this, or I don't like this, what's happening to me, but you're in control. And you have to remember you are in control, and don't let anybody else tell you different, because the ultimate choices and the ultimate decisions that each of us make fall back to us. So like, I can't look at mom, Chicago, I can't look at you and say, well, you were mean to me online, so I'm not going to even try that. I'm going to go back and hide. I'm not going to blame anything on anybody because it was my choice to do whatever it is I did. Okay. So just take stock in that. And if you need a fallback, your mom's got your back, but your mom also has the experience and the wisdom of being on the earth a little longer than you. Sometimes my daughter calls me by my first name because she just thinks I'm a lot when we're talking about things that she's doing or have going on. And, then it kind of switches to like the daughter's trying to be mom to the mom. That doesn't really work. But my daughter and I have a great relationship. And I feel this is what is with your mom and you, Carrie, and it's going to grow stronger. So you'll always have each other's back. So whatever you've got going on or whatever choices you want to make, do it because you want to do it. Try it. It's not going to hurt to try. Okay. So that's your card, Carrie. And Pads, I hope Chicago, I hope it made sense for her. Okay. Ooh. Mary Heaven. Yeah, I'll give you one, Candace. Not a problem. Mary Heaven. Let me see what I can pull up for you, my dear. Thank you guys all for being here and sharing time with the Ghost Dimension family. That's wonderful. Make sure you like and share the video if you can. And anytime the kids are on as well. And I see super stickers up top. I always miss those. Thank you for sending them in. The kids will make a note of it and they're very appreciative. And you will get into whatever it is that they're doing this week. I think drawing or something again. So whatever it is, they appreciate it as well. Okay, so one more. Okay, all right. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I had a lot of these. They're very intuitive. And your card today is the horse. Okay, so the horse is, okay, so what they're showing me about them. The horse is like a family. When they're in the wild, they have a certain pecking order, including with the mares. There'll be the lead mare or the alpha mare, along with the stallion that runs the herd. And I had 12 of my own horses, from foals to, I had a stud on the property as well that we took care of. And we were part of their herd, part of their family. I had vets that would come out and see these animals and like told us over and over how they just couldn't believe the things that the horses allowed us to do because they trusted us. So with a horse showing up for you today, what I'm seeing actually, and that's probably why they related that to me, is a trust issue. There's something that you're sort of wanting to trust or not sure about whether you trust a situation, but they're saying use your instinct and rely on your gut. You know, rely on the hairs on the back of your neck, rely on how it makes you feel, and that won't steer you wrong. And that's how horses are. Okay. And yeah, okay. So yeah, it's about the freedom of your choice. You have the freedom to make the choices that you need to make or you want to make. So just make them with what you trust, okay? And again, they're showing me this bond between the horses and each other, and me and the horses and the foals. And that's a lot, because there's a lot of people out there that didn't and still don't raise horses the way I did and the way my family did. I never like to use the word breaking a horse because that's wrong. You don't want to break anything. You want to earn their trust. You want to become part of them. You want to become part of that family. So this is what it's really showing me is you need to be able to trust. And if you don't trust, there's a reason for it. And you need to kind of take time to figure that reason out. And if it resonates with you, then it's good. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then you need to walk away. Okay. So I hope that makes sense to you. I don't know if it does, but let me know. There you go, Mary. And that is your card for today. Thanks for stopping in. Okay. Okay, so let me see what I can pull up for you, Miss Candace. Okay, I don't know what's going on with you. I haven't talked to you in a long time. But right now I'm being directed to Buddha and my healing stones that are out in front of me, which are my green amethyst and my infinite jade. And I'll show you what it is. Okay, so these are the stones that I'm being called to. So there's supposedly some healing that you need, plus Buddha is, you probably can't see him really good, but Buddha is sitting there as well with those healing stones. So when I'm done here, and I don't know if you need it, but I'm going to do a quick short prayer at the end today to bring us some healing energies. Okay. All right. So with that said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so I love this card. This card is one of my favorites. It is the Black Swan. Okay, so the Black Swan brings in about being unique and being different and being accepted with those differences, right? And I feel like there's a struggle with that. So it's kind of like they want you to look at yourself in the mirror and really appreciate who you are as a human, who you are as a person, and what you bring to the table, because everybody brings stuff to the table. Good, bad, or indifferent, it doesn't matter. We all are meant to be here at this time, and we're all kind of interconnected with each other. No matter if you think you are or not, you are. Your energy's here on the Earth planet, and you need to do better, they're saying, about taking care of yourself. The other thing is, it really doesn't matter, and again, the black swan, it really doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. if it works for you, if it is who you are and you're owning that power, that's all you need to worry about, because you're not put here. None of us are put here on this planet to make other people happy. Okay. We need to make ourselves happy. We can assist and help other people, but we shouldn't depend on others to make us happy. Because if you're not a person that, like I just said, look at yourself in the mirror and you can't say, hey, I like that person in the mirror, you can't depend on someone else to say that, because you're not happy with self. So again, the black swan, hang on, brings through uniqueness and individuality, and the fact that you stepped into your own power. Now you just need to own it. And again, I'm getting the healing energies need to be sent for you. And I don't know necessarily if it's physical. I feel like it's more mental healing. But whatever it is, at the end of the show, I'm going to do a blessing for everybody for healing energies to be brought in. So that's your card today. And Candace, I hope it resonates with you. And that's the Black Swan. Oh, okay. All right. So, all right. Hi, Cindy Pinkham. She always makes me smile. I love her. Hi, Kat. How are you? Oh, Stranger Things. I only watched 2 seasons of it. Don't stone me. Don't stone me. I just have had so much going on, and I just haven't I'll catch up to it eventually. I did enjoy the first couple seasons, but yeah. All right. So we're going to go down. Melly's still here. Melly's still here. Yeah, energy is odd today, isn't it? It didn't start out that way, but it sure did get that way. And I mean, you can tell it's humid. My hair is like curled up like crazy. All right, going back down here a minute. Yeah. I think it was, who was it? Carla Rowe, I think, or somebody got hacked last week, and I let you guys know what was going on. And not to engage with them. And I think a few people that were engaging with that definitely got hacked, because I think I saw something on that a little bit ago. All right, Tina Page. How are you, Tina Page? And Brenda Coleman, I swear to you, I almost sent you a text yesterday. Brenda's one of my clients, but she's also a person that I care about, although we've never met in person. But yeah, she's a longtime client. And let's see what I can get for you today, Brenda. It's so funny, though, that I was thinking about you last night. That's just weird. All day you kept popping in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, well, you got the card that Mango loved the most. He actually put a little hole in it. See, up there in the corner here? Yeah, that's for Mango. And your card today is the Koi. Okay, so the Koi, and you can see this particular Koi has multiple primary colors, the white, the black, and the red. And that's about balance. And Koi are, I want to put a koi pond in at my house. I may do that one day. But because I have 4 seasons, it has to be like at least 8 feet deep. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that, because koi get really big. But the koi comes through for you, and it's about balance today. And it's about kind of tending to yourself in order to get that balance. Outside influences are making you kind of like toss and turn a little bit. And also keeping you kind of from not being completely on solid ground balanced. Okay. And it's like you're trying to take care of 5 things at once. And women can multitask, and that's a proven scientific thing. And it's also a proven scientific thing that men cannot. multitask, scientifically proven. But it's like you've got so much on. Okay, what they're showing me is like, let me show you with this. Okay, what they're showing me is like a dowel rod, and it just keeps turning and spinning and turning and spinning, and then it'll stop for a second, and then it starts spinning again. And it's like got you kind of off balance. So what they're showing me is you need to stand in balance. And one of the things that, okay, yep, okay. One of the things that happens with me is because I am so off balance with my legs from my spine injuries and stuff, that I have to walk shoulder width, right? My feet can't be together. They have to be shoulder width. And if they're shoulder width, I'm balanced. If I try to get them closer, I toss and turn, and sometimes I dump and fall on the ground, which I haven't done in a long time, thank God. But this is what they're showing me with you. And it's like you're so tired, you're so over. And a lot of it is the same stuff repetitiously coming up for you. But they're saying you're in charge and you have to let some of it go. And they're saying, like, let it go and let Creator God take care of it. Let it go and take the universe and let them take care of it. Because you're trying to hold that control on so many things, it's like too much to handle. It's like taking a bunch of dogs for a walk and having Cooper, Bex and Sean's new Great Dane, who's like looks like a small horse, beautiful dog, but he's huge. You got a bunch of dogs little dogs, and he's right in the middle, and you're getting pulled all over and so are the little dogs, because you're trying to control everything. So they're saying balance, and then more things will become steadier that you'll be able to take care of. And that is your card today, Mango's favorite card, and it is Mango's favorite card, Koi. All right. Thanks for stopping in, Miss Brenda. I hope you are well and stay well. That's funny. That's really funny. Yeah, it's whatever. They're good. Tell them I said hi. Tina, hi. Yay, Tina. We haven't seen Tina in forever either. Wow. Oh, here we go. We lost a bunch of people here again. Christia. Oh, my goodness gracious. How are you? What a wonderful day to see you here. Hi, Pamela Crawford. I see you're up there too. Let's see. You know what, Christia? I haven't, it's been a few years, girl. It's been a few years. And this girl, you look her up. She's in the Wolf and the Bear group. And she works with angels, and she does I guess I'd call it interpretive painting with them as readings. She's amazing. If you get a chance, Christia, put your link and stuff over in the Wolf and the Bear Network group so they can see, and I'll share it with the other groups and the family over on Ghost Dimension. Wow, it's so good to see you. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, this is a fitting card for you, ma'am. So your card today is the White Buffalo. Okay. White buffalo are sacred to the indigenous people of North America. They're very rare, and they're held high in regard as spiritual warriors. And this is what's coming through for you right now, because the times that we're in right now are very difficult, but they're telling me to let you know that the ancestors are there with you. The white buffalo also represents the north, so there's a lot of things coming down with wisdom and the ancestors that will be shared with you in future months and weeks and months ahead. Make sure you stay open to it and allow what the sacred white buffalo is bringing to you to resonate with you. And I also get some of it is like based on healing as well. Today seems to be the day. For whatever reason, I keep getting drawn to the healing stones, and the sacred white buffalo is about healing. white calf buffalo woman. That's where the white buffalo originated. She was a pipe holder. She was a teacher, and she was a sacred person. So that's what I'm going to leave with you today, Christia. And yeah, I love seeing that you're here. It's a good feeling. Thank you, dear, for coming in and saying hi. I hope it resonates with you. Well, hello, Miss Belinda Webb. How are you? I see you, and I thank you for stopping too. I'm glad you're there, Melly. Oh, and I think somebody put a sticker up there. Thank you for that. And the kids will make sure. Yep, that's you, Pamela. Thank you, because they'll make sure you're up on the board. Okay, so wait a minute. Now I I lost it. Moved again. You're very welcome. Absolutely welcome. Oh, there you are. I knew I saw it somewhere. You're welcome. I will give you a card, Miss Tina Page. Thank you guys for coming on. It is so humid here in Michigan. I can't even begin to tell you. I wish my lake was a kind that we could swim in. Unfortunately, it isn't. The other one is the big lake, but that's Lake Huron. That's like a mile away from my house down the road, but it's cold. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 72 cards, and I can't help it. I shoveled them. Your card also is the koi today, Mango's favorite card. Okay, so all right, for you, they are putting things differently for you. They're kind of shuffling them different for you. And for you today, it's about spirituality, and they're concentrating on the white part of the koi. Okay, and each part means something different with the color of the kois. You can go over to my webpage or my website at bearmedicinewalker.com. There's a page on there that will give you the meanings of the cards. It's called We Are All Related Deck, and you can find all the individual meanings of the cards. But what this is coming through for you today is spirituality. And I feel like as I'm sitting with you, it's like I'm getting this energy that's really, really strong. But it's about like faith, and it's about things you're trying to get clearer pictures of. And I feel almost like something's been altered with you. Something that you thought or something that you felt, and then something came along and altered the perception of what it is. And it's like there's like an internal struggle going on with hard to just let it go. So it's like you're kind of dwelling on whatever this is. And I'm being told to tell you that things don't happen to hurt us. Things happen because we're, number one, we're human, and number two, it's a growing experience. They're bringing me back to when I used to work at Children's Hospital, and I used to work with the kids up in ICU and up in HEMOC and cardiology, and the kids would have this connection to the spirit world, even if they were going to be okay, and then the ones that were going to pass that actually did wind up passing, the connection and the acceptance was an experience I can't even begin to explain. And this is what I'm being told to tell you is you're very loved from the spirit world. Your things aren't always as we want them, but it's how we experience them. It's how they need to happen, because individuals contract before we even come here. And I know some people don't believe that, but that is my belief, and that's what I'm being shown right now. But I'm also being shown you need to be a little gentler with yourself and allow and talk to spirit. They hear you. Mine talk back sometimes, so be careful what you wish for. But make a kind of like a connection with that and trust what's being shown to you, that the other side, whatever this is, so that it connects and balances your spirituality again. And it's like everybody on the other side, your spirit family, you know, people that walked with you or just before you in your lineage, they're there to assist us and continue energy. And I'm being told to tell you this, energy never dies. You cannot destroy energy, right? So when we pass, our spirit energy, our soul's energy goes on, okay? And we're not in human form anywhere. But we're also not in pain and we don't have all these physical issues. So what I'm being shown is just trust what you believe, even though sometimes some things happen not the way we want them to. Okay. So I hope that resonates for you. And I love you very much. And thanks for stopping on the show today. I really appreciate it. Okay, get a grip here. All righty. So, oh, no, I did not. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am glad you're a new member. Wow, you've been here though, so that's great though. Yeah. 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 I have no words, Chicago. Somebody told me or wrote on my page because I said I'm not really celebrating the 4th of July because of I'm just heartbroken at the women's rights and all our children and people, like, because they don't want to do gun control of some kind, right? And this keeps happening, and everybody's out enjoying a parade, and some knucklehead goes up with a rifle and starts shooting people. I can't tell you. I can't even tell you. And you guys just keep safe. It's like people don't even want to go outside to do anything anymore. And Dan, thank you for that super sticker. And there's more people. I just haven't come to your names yet. So thank you guys for that. And Bex and Sean, I can't even talk. Bex and Sean will put your name in the drawing or on the wheel or whatever they're currently doing. Yeah, it's not fun. Thank you, Chloe. Yeah, it's not fun, and I'm not proud of it. And I know bad things happen around the world, and I understand that, but you know, some things we need to stand up and take care of. Mary. I did do a read, so if you missed it, I'm not sure, but you're there. Carmela, hi Carmela, how are you? You stopping in to say hi? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I saw your son caught quite the fish. Nice smallmouth bass. Where did he catch it? You gotta let me know. All right, so I'm gonna go down a little bit more. Voila. Okay, let's see how you're doing. Oh my gosh, where are you living if you can't be in your house and haven't found anywhere yet? Yo, are you like, I mean, where are you? You gotta let me know. Send me in. See if there's anything I can do to help at all. Okay, so let's see. Melly. I know. I'm not beating you up. You're living your life. I'm so proud of you that you're doing all the stuff you're doing. I think it's great. I do miss you though. Kimberly Frazier. Kimberly Frazier. I have not seen you in a while either. At least I don't think I have. Whew. So hot. So hot. So hot. Okay, here we go. We got cards. Let's see what I got for Kimberly Frazier. Oh, they want me to cut them. Okay, I'm going to cut them. There we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, this card came up too earlier. So, you know, they're all about it. Whatever. Your card today is also the horse. Okay. But for you, it's different. For you, it's about, and they just yelled, they're really funny, reining the energy in a little bit. Okay. So, okay, let's try this. And then pull that back. Okay, there you go. I've had stuff around me all day. This is about reining it in a little bit. It's like, I feel your energy is just off the charts right now. Like, not bad, but it's like scattered, because there's like kind of like if you take too much sugar. Okay, you know, I really find this amusing that it's getting blurry, so I don't know who's stepping in front of the camera, but that's kind of weird. Yep, it is. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, you need to rein it in a little bit, kind of get a little bit, put a little bit more focus onto some of the things that you're doing. And by doing so, you're kind of going to help yourself, because more stuff will get accomplished if you do it one at a time. Okay, again, they're showing me that it's like you've got all this energy, but you've got like multiple things going on. So they're just telling you to rein it in a little bit and choose wisely, and just take your time with each one. Then one's done, you move to the next. One more is done, you move to the next. And this is what they're really talking about with you today. And it's a mix. It's a mix of home life and outside of home. So it's kind of that's kind of why the energy's all over the place too. So just kind of be more mindful and just kind of try to trim it back a little bit so that you can accomplish more in the long run by doing that slow down. Okay, so that is your card today. See, and that comes in really clear. And I hope it resonates with you, okay? All right, so let me see here. Mary Heaven, I did give you a card. Let me know. Yeah, well, you know, I'll tell you something, Tina. Mango and Pip, I put YouTube videos on with lovebirds all the time. And then when the windows are open, like they are now for the summertime, they hear all these other birds and they just go crazy. And when they're out of their cage, they go sit by the screen windows and they listen. So if they could hear you, there you go. See, Pip's talking now. That's really funny. What kind of bird do you have? Yep, my birds always have to interject something. Absolutely. Okay, here we go. Down. Oh, well, I just lost everything here again. Hang on, guys. Oh, la, 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 la. Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. There's a good. Then you did hear it. I'm glad. Whatever it was that I said. Hi, Yvonne. How are you? This thing is jumping all over the place. And Candace, I did give you one, so hopefully that's it. All right. Cindy, no, you know, Chicago is down. From where I used to live in Detroit, it's about 4 hours. From here, it's about 7 hours from my house. So they're kind of a state a little below and to the side of me. But Chicago is kind of like Detroit, where I grew up and lived for 40 years. And I'm very well versed with Chicago. We used to take a train down to Chicago all the time. So it's really not that far. Okay, so let's see what I got for Yvonne today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, you know, I'm telling you, 72 cards and the same ones. There's a reason for this. Okay, you also got the white buffalo today. And again, the white buffalo is very sacred. But this is for you is about it's about a belief, okay? And it's about your spirit family. And your spirit family is like all around you right now. I actually see a man, an older gentleman, and this would be my grandfather, or actually could be my dad. My dad passed when he was 71, but this older gentleman, he's not really super tall. I mean, he's like 5'7", 5'8", but he's not like really super tall. But he's got, and I'm laughing hard because he said, well, I tried. He's wearing red and white plaid shirt. Like it would be like a flannel shirt, like a red and white one. And the reason he said, well, I tried is because one of my favorite is, and it's no pun intended, right? And this is what he's saying. buffalo plaid, right? So he has this buffalo plaid shirt on, and your card is the white buffalo, so he thinks he's pretty funny. Um, but this is about more of him coming through and making that connection for you. Um, he's also showing me like, okay, this is really weird, but, and I don't usually like to do mediumship on these shows, but he's showing me like a lunch pail, right? A lunch box. That's what we used to call them. I don't know where you live or where you grew up or whatever, but when we'd go to school or my dad would go to work, he'd have his lunch box, right? This is back in the day when, they had sandwiches and they were folded in like wax paper or paper, like parchment paper sandwich, and they put it in their lunchbox, and they put an apple in the lunchbox, and every now and then they get to have a cookie or a couple cookies put in there. And that's what he's showing me is this lunchbox for whatever reason this is, and the buffalo plaid shirt. He has got like snow white hair, and he's laughing at me because he's telling he said I would have liked to have the silver, and he's like poking at my head, and he's like, but I got like white. And he's just a hoot, but he's stepping forward for you to tell you your ancestors, your spirit family that has gone before you to the other side, that has transitions, is all around you. Talk to them. If you need things, tell them what it is you need, and they will do what they can from the other side to help you. He's a Stitch. This man is a real Stitch. Like, he's a really kind of a boisterous man. I mean, he would not be afraid to tell a joke or stand in the center of the family unit and be the boss. But he's got a good sense of humor, and he's sending a lot of love for you. I don't know if it resonates with you or not, but that's what came through for you today with the white buffalo, the buffalo plaid. What a joke. Oh my God, that's so funny. All right, so I am so hot. Hang on, because this thing keeps going squirrely all over the place on me again. Hang on. Oh, Sean has a mankini. Oh my God, I thought they were outlawed. Yeah, I can give you one. Square, it's so funny. He's still here. That's what's so funny. He's like, he wants to see what this is all about. He just said, should I go get some more people? No, please don't right now. Oh my God, it's so funny. I love positive energy, even when it comes through with spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so anyway, and no, I haven't been drinking. It's strictly what he's saying to me. Okay, so your card today, yo, is the possum. Okay, well, and I just saw a little bit of what you said. You're still looking for a place while they're working on yours. I don't know how stuff like that happens, but they're saying taking a moment at a time. Possums are really super slow. They're a great animal. They're very good with their offspring, their little ones. They're really not a threat unless you kind of corner them, and they won't even lunge at you. They'll hiss and make like they're going to, but they really don't. And this kind of gives me the picture of what you're going through right now, that you really don't put out negatives, or you're not trying to bite anybody's head off, but you need help. You need assistance with what's going on right now. So this is how you're getting it. You need to be patient with it for whatever reason. Things, I keep getting like muck, like just like muck getting tossed in, and it's like you can't get through it. Be patient, take a breath, and see what's going on in a bigger picture. And if you need to ask people for help, you need to be able to do that. Like I said, let me know if there's something I can do on my end, okay? And you need to get somewhere secure. All right, so this is what's going on with you. And again, they're showing me the possum, that rolls over on its side and just pretends to be sleeping, or, that's why they say people playing possum. Are you playing possum? You're hiding. You're just getting to that point where you're tired. So just hang a little bit tighter, and it will work out in the long run because it had to be done anyway. So again, make sure you touch base with me if there's something I can do for you. All right. I love you tons. All right. All right. So I'm going to go down here. Yep. I can give you. I'm glad, Miss Molly. I love Miss Molly. All right. Let's see what I got for you today. Oh, cards almost popped out of my hand. Okay. And I'm also getting, you need to listen, because there's been some things going on with you, and you need to listen and pay attention to them more and not push them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I will tell you this, because he's a little monster, Fred. And I don't know if you saw Fred. Some of you that are on here might not have seen. I get my crystals and stones all from Carrie Greenaway and her spirit aisle with her rocks and gems, and I make sure her videos, she goes up on days. This is Fred. Okay, well, Fred is a pretty big guy. He's not tiny. He's not tiny at all. He's heavy too, and he's garnet, right? Which is is my birthstone. He's garnet, but he's kind of doesn't talk a lot, doesn't tell you a lot. He just kind of yells out, and he's very blunt, which is probably why he's with me. But your card today is the Desert Wolf. Okay. And this is Coyote, and this is Trickster, Kokopelli. It's represented in Greek mythology as Pan. So there's a lot of similarities with it. And the Coyote also represents the South energy, which is female energy, the divine feminine. And this is kind of like, yeah, Fred keeps saying, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. And it's like there's something that you're missing. And this is where the Desert Wolf is like transforming for me into the Kokopelli, which is a native flute player. And they're tricksters. Okay. Pan is a trickster. Loki and Marvel, right? Marvel movies with Thor, Thor's brother Loki, he was recognized as Pan, but Loki is a trickster in Greek mythology. And this is what I'm being shown for you. There's something that you're missing that's in front of you that you're overlooking. And it has something to do with, I feel like it's a woman meddling. Like a woman that's meddling with stuff, screwing around with stuff. And whatever it is, you're not seeing the whole picture of it. And if you see the whole picture of it, it'll be an easier way for you to approach it or deal with it. But that's what I'm getting for you today, and that is the Desert Wolf, the Coyote. Yeah, that's just kind of, I think a lot goes on nowadays when, because of the pandemic and the lockdowns and all that for the past couple of years, I really seriously do believe it's kind of put a stall and kind of a cloudiness on people. And like just with that, like what Chicago and I were talking about earlier here about the shooting at a 4th of July parade. I mean, come on, So people are kind of not sure how to deal with some things that are going on in their lives right now. And it's hard. It's hard for everybody. But reach out if you need to talk with somebody, yeah? Okay. You're very welcome. I'm glad that resonated with you. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's go down. Look. Oh. Looks like everybody's having up, and I just lost everything again. What the heck? Okay. Okay. Well, you need to, like I said, you need to get a hold of me. Okay. Um. Okay. Yeah. Rachel. Rachel Mahay. I can give you a card. I will. Sorry, I'm like looking at all this stuff. All right. Chloe, yeah, I got them. I'm glad, Yvonne. I'm glad you're doing good. All right, so let's see what I can come up for Rachel Mahay. I think I'm saying it right. I hope I'm saying it right. All righty, here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so your card that came through today is the tobacco plant. Okay, and you're probably thinking, why does she have a tobacco card in her deck? Tobacco is very sacred among the indigenous people. We use it for blessings. We put it in prayer ties. We put it in ceremony that we do. It's a thing that we have, a plant that we have honored for many, many years. There's also a story about how the hummingbird went out and found the tobacco plant and brought it back to say that the world was safe again. So tobacco is very important. For you, this is about all the blessings that you are enjoying, that are coming your way in the near future as well. There's little ones, there's big ones, and it's just like about being thankful for that. And they're telling sometimes you don't even expect them to come through, but they do. So make sure that you're aware that your spirit family and Creator God and all the realms know that you are thankful and you appreciate everything that they do for you, but you also are appreciated for everything you do for all those in your life and around your life. The things you do not go unnoticed. Um, they look at you and they smile. They look at you and you're a blessing on the world as you are around by where you are with the people that are involved in your sacred circle and a little way out. So that's your card, and know that they to come through and tell you how much you mean to them, the things that you do and say and how you imprint on others is really important. They want you to understand that and be reinforced by that they know, they have your number, they understand who you are, and they love you with everything they have. And this would be your spirit family of all the people that have passed on during your walk that you've been here, your ancestors on the other side. Okay, so that is your card today, tobacco. I haven't seen that card in a while either, so yeah. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay. Hello, Gay Miller. How are you? Were your ears burning? Because I was working on something for you this morning. All right, so Miss Gay, you didn't ask, but I'm going to give you one anyway. Because I'm not going to scroll down, because I'll scroll down and then I'll miss it, right? Okay, so I got to cut this. Let me cut 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I know why those are there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, the card that came up to you for you today is the rabbit. Okay, rabbit talks about a lot of things. It talks about how to move through things quickly, how to get things done quickly, and the other opposite end of it, here, a boom, nope, no boom, somebody just lit a firecracker, is the fear. And it's a reinforcement of the fact that your belief system is solid, that you shouldn't fear it. We don't have full control on some things within our life, but you're loved on the other side by your spirit family and your ancestors that have passed and gone before you. And it's like they're holding you up, they're shoring you up. But don't mistake some of the things for fear. Don't feed fear into it. Be strong as who you are and know that God Creator is watching over you and your family as well. So that's your card today, Miss Gay Miller. And if you stay with us here for a little bit, I want to tell everybody thank you, first of all, but then I want to ask you all to kind of just take a deep breath and hold it for a second. Breathe it out. And I'm going to do prayer. So I ask that you all send your energy to help this prayer go up. I call to the sacred winds to carry my words to the ancestors of the north, the south, the east, the west, above, below, and within. I call to the sacred winds to carry my words to the winged ones, the four-leggeds, the plant people, the crystal keepers, to the angelic realm, to my brother Christ, to Mother Mary and Magdalene, and to all our spirit family that have walked with us and before us and have transitioned to the other side. We thank you for the many blessings that we have been bestowed upon, small and large, now and in the future. But the big thing I ask today is that you send us all healing grace in infinite amounts so that we may store and utilize them as we see fit for ourselves and others in the upcoming days. I thank you all for coming and hearing my prayers today, and I honor you. Aho. So that's for all of you. Use that energy for positives, for healing, for whatever is needed. And know that I love you all. And I thank you all for joining me here today. And I'll see you next week. Take care, guys. Have a great week. Thank you for tuning in today, and make sure to share, like, and subscribe to us and become part of the Ghost Dimension family here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. My name is Bear Medicine Walker, and I approve of this message.
Hello and welcome. I'm Bex.
And I'm Sean, and together we are Ghost Dimension, a paranormal investigative show that explores the most haunted locations in the world. You can watch us on
Amazon,
Pluto TV,
also the Roku channel,
or even our own YouTube channel. So please make sure you tune in, check it out, or visit our website at www.ghostdimension.co.uk, and let's see you all very soon.